green as well. Like, I thought there was just green, but there's like so many
Oh,
greens.
it's not just green. It's not just green. There she is.
Yeah.
Get out.
Hmm.
Just no.
Yeah.
Because you were quite surprised to learn that you... This next one I think you're gonna hate.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video, not a vlog. So yes, as I said, today is not a vlog. Today is a video talking about my experience of a very exciting activity. So colour analysis is something I became aware of because it's taken modern media by storm. I've seen it all over YouTube, I've seen it on TikTok, on Instagram, and at first I kind of thought, this is a load of rubbish, surely. But it actually dates back to the 1980s when different colours were thought to be like more becoming on different people. It is actually quite an old thought, and I don't know about you, but I've always had colours that I don't consider to suit me and colours that I would choose because I feel I look better in them. So I guess the concept was there in my mind. So having been obsessed with this for a little while, I then moved to South Wales and thought, well, there's no way anyone in Wales is going to do it. I guess it is still quite niche. But I went ahead and Googled anyway and managed to find someone locally in Cardiff that did it, which is literally a 25-minute drive from my house. So I was super excited. So the lady I went to is called Jo, and her website is onesoftautumn.com. I'll link it down in the bio. She did very kindly agree to have me film some of my experience, and she didn't have to do that. So I just wanted to say I'm very grateful that I was able to share it with you guys, and hopefully it'll be helpful. If this is a process you've been thinking about and you're wondering whether to book it and you wanted to know my thoughts, or equally if you've never heard of this and you're just intrigued to know more. So Jo does a few different sessions. She does shape analysis, a style package, but I was most interested in the colour analysis. So Jo says on her website that the purpose of a colour analysis is to enhance your natural appearance and personal style. This is achieved by creating harmony between your complexion and your clothes. During your analysis, we'll assess your unique colouring with a series of drapes before matching you to a palette of colours which complement you the most. Jo's had lots of different experience over the years, she was telling me. So with that, she kind of draws on different experiences she's had. She has been trained more recently by Colour Me Beautiful, and those are the kind of principles she uses in her colour analysis at the moment. So I'm filming this retrospectively at sunset, in case you can't tell by the lighting, but I was just so excited to get this video up for you. I wanted to get the intro filmed, and I decided to write down before going my guesses for what I was going to be. So I'd watched a few videos, I didn't know a whole lot, but I did a little bit of research. I knew about the seasons and the tones and things like that, so I guessed that I was going to be warm toned, and I guessed that if I were to be a palette it would be autumn. Let me tell you, I was wrong. But I'm going to keep you waiting to find out exactly what I am. If you have a guess, please comment it down below at this point. Pause the video, come back of course, comment down below, and then go back and let me know if you're right at the end. But I'm super excited to share this with you. Thanks so much again to Jo. She was absolutely amazing. She was so chatty, so personable, and just made me feel really comfortable during the whole process, and of course let me film, which she really didn't have to. So I'm very grateful to her, and overall I definitely recommend the experience of getting your colour analysis done with Jo. I would definitely go to Jo for other things like the style analysis that she does as well. I'd be quite interested in getting that done too eventually, and I just think it was a really lovely therapeutic experience. It's kind of like going to get your hair done, your nails done, just having that bit of like me time, you know. It was really relaxing and really lovely. So I'm going to leave you with Pastor Emily actually getting her colour analysis done, and then what I'll do is I'll join you after you watch that so we can have a chat about the results and my swatch palette and how I felt about it. Okay guys, it's 5 minutes till my appointment. I've just pulled up and I am so excited and intrigued and apprehensive. Yeah, I don't know, I've been wanting to have this done for ages, and I'm just really excited to meet Jo and get stuck in. But yeah, let's go and check I'm in the right place for one and get set up.
If you consider the soft palette in the middle.
Editing Emily here. There was a bit at the start which I didn't capture because I just kind of gone in and we just went straight into it, and I wanted to kind of build that rapport with Jo a bit first before sticking the camera on. But Jo held some swatches against my face to determine the chroma, whether I was soft or clear, and whether I was warm or cool, and from that we came on to the conclusion that Jo is going to explain to us now. So did the silver and gold test to kind of see between warm and cool. So yeah, she's going to kind of interpret the results of that. But there was a bit, I just wanted to explain, there was a bit that came before that. She's not just guessing off the top of her head. She did kind of hold different swatches to me and come to that decision after doing that. So I hope that makes sense.
If you consider the soft palette in the middle.
Yeah.
and you consider the three, you've got those three colour properties.
Yeah.
So we've got the chroma, whether you're soft and clear,
Yeah.
you're soft.
Okay.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Now summer is soft, light and cool.
Yeah.
Autumn is soft, deep and warm.
Yeah.
Now you have a little bit of depth to you,
Okay.
which is why you need a little bit of autumn.
Yeah.
But you
okay.
also have a little bit of coolness to you, which is why you need a little bit of summer.
Interesting.
So by putting you in the soft palette, that's how
Yeah.
we're encompassing both of those.
Yeah. Which you wouldn't get had you pigeonholed into one or the other.
No, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that
so
makes sense.
we've given you soft, which honours your
Yeah.
softness, and then you do have some cool colours in your palette, and you
Yeah.
do also have some deeper colours in your palette.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
yeah, you're going to use those like highlights, and then we're
Yeah.
going to show you off. You are cool, and I want you to know that.
Yeah.
But don't be so focused on it that you miss out. Just think of yourself dominantly as soft. And
Yeah.
that's probably why you thought maybe you were an autumn.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
autumns are soft as well.
Yeah.
We're not going to have really major comparisons with this one.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of draping through what we think you could be.
Okay.
But like I said, we're going to read how you get on with them.
Yeah.
See if we need to tweak the palette that we think you are.
Mhm.
And then at the end, we're going to reaffirm the palette.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring out some strong comparisons to
Yeah.
really affirm what's best for you. Soft green.
Okay.
It's not the softest, it's still quite bold, this one.
Yeah.
And within the palette, it is, it's what we would call a dramatic colour.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not your everyday colour.
Yeah.
I have this in my palette,
Mm.
and this is what I wear when I go to concerts.
Lovely.
So yeah, if I'm going to see a DJ,
Yeah.
and I want to be a bit more fun,
Yeah.
a little bit less reserved.
Oh, that's nice.
I suspect there's a little bit too much yellow in this for you,
Mm.
and you're going to do better as we move over.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an exact match for my eyes, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
gorgeous. So
like
even
that.
though you have that at the green,
Mhm.
it is kind of at the absolute edge of your
Yeah.
tolerance. But we just need to make sure you've got some options and
Yeah.
you're not bored to death.
Yes, that's true.
So we're going to move into emerald turquoise.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Now it's slightly brighter, this one.
Okay.
So hopefully you can see it is soft.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same way that the soft green at the bottom had a smidge too much of yellow,
Yeah.
not loads but a smidge,
Mm-hmm.
this one is slightly bright. Now if you look at your under chin area here, can you see you're picking up
blue?
yeah, you're picking up a little bit of a bit of a glow.
Yeah.
Now you're not really going to be wearing this up here anyway,
No.
but it is on the brighter end of the spectrum, so a slightly lower neckline. There she is.
Mm, I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's really pretty. That is literally my living room.
It's the best way to be. You can be doing photos
Yeah.
there and you
Oh,
could be
yeah,
amazing.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a gorgeous colour.
And then we've got a darker green for you.
Okay.
Now, obviously what we're noticing is you have quite a low tolerance for yellow.
Yeah.
And green does have yellow in.
Yeah, khaki
Yeah.
greens I don't think suit me because they're more yellow based. I think.
Yeah. So we would consider this a more blue-based green.
Yeah.
But you might not have any tolerance for it at all. But we'll
Okay.
see how you get on.
Yeah.
Actually, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to flip down.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be seeing any huge changes because all
Yeah.
of these colours are soft, all of them relative to each other, they're all relevant to you.
Yeah.
Let's get the orange one.
Yeah, why not?
But it's just so you can see now.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not for you.
Yeah.
And how much more defined you get when you move into that deeper green.
Yeah, so much better.
So much better definition here.
Mm. Mm.
They're both good. They're doing slightly different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is going to be slightly too bright.
Mm.
It's still yours, but it's at the brighter end of the spectrum. Okay. softer side,
Yeah.
and then warmer side. So immediately now you can see
green as well. Like I thought there was just green, but there's like so many
oh,
greens.
it's not just green, it's not just green. You're definitely doing well. All of those are in the soft realm.
Okay.
So you're definitely, they're all in the soft realm, but when we're exploring the connections between the other colours, obviously when we went too warm, no. When we went too bright or light, it was a no.
Yeah.
So you really are in that soft, medium realm.
Soft medium, okay.
Now, we're going to continue draping through with the blues.
Yeah.
And see how you are reacting to those. We might smidge you into a summer.
Okay.
But at the moment, I'm quite happy with the softs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's great.
Are you happy with the softs in terms of how you feel in the colours?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Because as we discussed, even if they're good for you, if they're making you sad or unhappy...
No, I love greens. I think I'm biased.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get to some of the colours I don't like so much.
Like I said, we can tweak slightly.
Yeah.
As long as we don't go too crazy.
Okay, great.
If you have a warm colour that's clear,
Yeah.
the impact of that warmth is much stronger than a soft warm colour.
Yeah.
So we're going to go light to dark now with your blues.
Yeah.
And again, these are in the soft realm.
Okay.
And again, if we decide for any reason you're veering somewhere, you need more strength, then we can explore moving you over.
Yeah.
You're doing all right in that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you wear a lot of blue?
No, not really.
No?
I like it. I wear denim. I suppose that's blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd always go for black over navy, which is probably the wrong choice. As my mother calls early doors. Yeah.
Get out.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you are doing really well in the soft colours.
Okay.
We're never going to give you a palette that is so limited that it just has your absolute best in.
Yeah.
Because I say this, people wear head to toe in black. So really you could go head to toe in this colour instead of black if you wanted to. But you're never going to have that much limitation on your palette. You need variance. So you will get colours like this.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can see that having a little bit more depth and strength there is better for you. So I'm going to go a little bit wayward. I'm going to do a purple next, just because it sits at a similar value to the one that we're on.
Okay. Don't think I've ever worn purple in my life. I think it brings out the pink. Is it a bit warm?
No.
I don't know what it is.
No. You actually... Let me have a look at you.
I don't love it. I mean, maybe with like a full face of makeup, my hair done, I could probably wear it and feel good.
I think the problem is we've gone straight from one of your best colours, right?
Right,
So we've gone straight from this best colour. Look how gorgeous that is.
Nice, I like it.
We've gone straight from your best into your purple. Now, you obviously... You've mentioned the pink in your skin a lot, and I think you're quite conscious of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you usually wear foundation?
Not for work, but if I'm going out and I want to look my best, I will. Yeah, always kind of neutralise and build from there.
So it's not that this is absolutely awful on you. I'm just going to keep reaffirming. I think as we go through, and it's.
I've definitely looked worse.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, but it is a lot better.
Can you see the harmony that comes through when we shift with this? I'm going to do that one more time. So we've got disharmony here. You know, just know. Yeah. And as I'm going to move very slowly, you'll kind of feel that your face is starting to connect with these colours. There's going to be something in common with them. And it's because you've got harmony. Now, it might not be that these colours are making you pop.
Yeah.
Like the blue underneath.
Yeah.
But the harmony is there with your image.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So already you're looking better. It's not even off you yet. Can you see you're connecting with that purple?
Yeah. And see, now I really like it with the contrast of the orange.
Yeah.
But like you said, after the navy, which I was so taken with, it's like, oh, purple.
Yeah,
it's
and
okay.
you will. Like, we'll go again now with the navy.
Yeah, I like that.
It's because it's going to be one of your best.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I shouldn't have put it on you because you're not going to like anything else that we go through now.
Yeah. It's okay, open-minded.
So we do have some more navies here, just to give you a little bit of variety. And this next navy is not going to be your best, I don't think. It's actually, yeah, it's good on the eyes, good with the depth.
Yeah, that is better. Is it because it's softer then, or lighter, or?
This last navy, believe it or not, we'd consider it a warm navy.
Okay.
It's got a very, very slight. Anybody looking at this and me calling this a warm colour is going to think that I'm crazy,
Yeah.
because ultimately it's just a blue.
Yeah.
But it is considered a warm navy.
Okay. And this one's cooler. Interesting.
So this one here, cool and soft,
Yeah.
and the other one was warm and soft. It reaffirms actually these three are very, very good ones to kind of reaffirm the cool tone that we spoke about.
Yeah.
Because you were quite surprised to learn that you were cool toned.
I was.
But that last navy that we felt was a little bit drab, that's a warm soft navy.
Okay.
The one in the middle that we thought was okay
Yeah.
is just a neutral soft.
Ah.
And then the one that we thought was best was cool and
so
soft.
it really proves it. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
I'm going to do all of the pinks together because I know that you're not going to love them.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we obviously spoke about working through the two tones today to see whether you were leaning more soft or cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to layer all of these on you and then we'll read them at the end because quite simply I don't think you're going to like any of them.
Interesting. I'm open-minded. Ooh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Barbie pink, I would never reach for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think this one is for you personally.
No.
But we're just going to layer through them just so we can have a discussion about why they're not for you and why they are. This one has a little bit more depth, so you're not doing too badly. This next one I think you're going to hate.
I love that you just know.
But the good news is these aren't the ones that I think are your palette anyway.
Interesting.
So all of those are basically the cool pinks, okay?
Yeah.
It's not horrendous, that one, to be honest.
It's not awful.
Yeah. It's not horrendous. The depth is right on it for you.
Okay.
The depth is right on it for you, and it's not as clear
Yeah.
as some of the others.
Again, I probably wouldn't reach for it. It's not like, I don't feel ugly.
Yeah.
Which is good. But yeah, I wouldn't reach for it over like the greens and the blues.
Yeah. Pink isn't for everybody.
No.
This is probably likely going to be the pink that ends up in your palette compared to the others.
That makes sense because I do prefer it to the others.
Yeah. And I was going to say when we flip through you'll see why.
Yeah.
And then this, yes.
Yeah.
And the next one, I'm so excited for the next one.
It is pink, isn't it, still?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And that's because we've reached the soft.
Okay.
We've gone cool to soft.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip through them again so you can see your face drop in as we
Lovely.
go through. So we've got your soft, slightly more vibrant but still soft.
Yeah.
Your skin is looking good, okay? Your skin is looking clear, not overly red, not overly pink, believe it or not. But maybe not the best for you.
Yeah.
And you'll see now as we're shimmying through. I think as we get very, very cool. Do you feel quite grey in this? I think you went a bit grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll whip that down again now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like it does anything for me. It's a lovely colour.
Yeah.
And I like it with the silver jewellery. It's like I knew putting silver jewellery in it.
Exactly. So we're in the cool realm.
Yeah.
The cool, no. Yeah.
No. Definitely no.
No.
Nope.
And no.
No.
So you're doing really well in the soft palette.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Lovely.
These are your soft reds.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did the pinks
Yeah.
together.
So with obviously pink and red, I suppose they're kind of like a spectrum, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like a true red. Would that be something to avoid?
True red is one of those colours we say is universal, because red is actually considered a neutral to some extent.
Yeah.
It's typically associated with being a warm colour,
Yeah.
but it borders blue. It's often sold as a universal colour.
Okay.
Now, the issue is a universal colour isn't necessarily somebody's best colour.
Yeah, because I've noticed within reds, like a true red will look better than an orange red, which now makes sense knowing I'm cool.
Yeah, I've got a true red and I've got a cool red. You might do better than the cool, but so we need to bring out an orange red really as a comparison for you. Now, the issue with this blue red is we've obviously decided that really it was soft. So to do a true comparison, let's pop all of them here. So what we'll do is we'll do your soft red against your true red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soft red against your cool red.
Yeah.
And we'll do that against your cool red. And then your warm red.
Okay.
Your warm red.
Yeah, that's better.
Your true red. Just trying to fold them down. Your cool red.
Okay. Better again.
Yeah.
And
And then your soft red.
So quite a pinky toned red, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, we call this geranium. Now,
Okay.
you do obviously you're cool. We've already established that you're cool.
Yeah.
So you're not going to look bad in a cool red.
Yeah.
But the palette with this cool red in, the range of colours that it covers would eventually get too bright for you.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't really have it.
Yeah.
And if you were to consider trying to match this red in the shop, you would possibly think, this is close enough,
Yeah.
and buy this.
Yeah.
But then if we gave you that in your palette, and you took a step away from this,
Yeah.
you're obviously going to end so far away from the recommended red for you.
Yeah.
And we'll go again, bittersweet warm. And that blue red, it was fine on you. I just want to say that. Down to soft.
Massive
look
difference.
at that.
Yeah, that's
I'll
lovely,
do that
actually.
again.
Gotta get the impact.
I'll do that again for you. Yeah, and then just that
Wow.
transition.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, isn't it?
The lighter colours here, they're possibly going to blend a little bit with your skin.
Yeah.
But what we have to remember with your palette is actually things are supposed to be worn in combination.
Yeah.
So, okay, maybe you wouldn't look great in this if it was a turtleneck, but would it look good on you with a suit in a stronger neutral colour? So you could be combining the green and the charcoal, for example, if you ever needed to wear a suit. Of course. But also patterns. If it's in a pattern, it gives you an idea of whether they're complementary.
If you're a seasoner, I know I'm obviously come out as soft, so hopefully that'll make it easier. Like you said, I'll have a bigger range.
Yeah.
But the people who do fit into seasons, do they find it better to find their colours at that season in the year? Is that generally, or does it just depend, I guess? Like, will there be loads of autumn colours at the moment?
Yes. There's two factors that come into it.
Yeah.
We tend to wear light colours in warmer months.
Okay.
So the light seasons are spring and summer.
Yeah.
So it's natural for us to have more spring, summer colours in the lighter months.
Okay.
In autumn and winter, we tend to wear darker colours.
Yeah.
So again, it's more likely you'll get autumn and winter colours in autumn and winter. Stores that don't follow trends very strongly, they tend to have a good range all year round.
More timeless.
And yeah, you're right, classic. So Marks and Spencer, It's not the most fashionable place,
No.
but they have really nice things.
Yeah,
You can get
six, really good.
Yeah, you can get some good one-off pieces there.
Yeah.
Things like that are going to be less susceptible to any trends.
Yeah, that's good.
The other thing, you're not going to like what I'm going to say, because they are trendier now,
Yeah.
but historically they've been for a slightly older demographic.
Yeah.
Older ladies, they tend to have, they shouldn't, but they've convinced themselves that they need to be more refined and more conservative.
Yeah.
So they tend to be more classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And soft colours are considered classic colours.
Interesting. Okay.
So classic stores would work well for you for colours, but it's just a case of whether you're going to get the style that is going to suit your body.
Okay, interesting.
And there are some warm, soft colours in here that actually I can see I didn't pull out in my drapes. And I'll pull them out now. The reason I didn't pull them out is originally we were trying to figure out whether you were soft or cool.
Yeah.
Whether you were dominantly cool or dominantly soft. And we kind of established you are cool, but you do well in soft colours in general. I kind of left those aside because they're not cool, but I will pull them out for you now just so you can see them. And we'll pop them on you quick. And they are going to be ones that are good to be worn in combination. Ultimately, within your palette, you can wear them.
Okay.
But you're always going to do better.
Yeah. In those
in
kinds
these
of tones.
They're available to you. They're in reach.
That's good.
They are your colour.
Yeah.
But these are your best ones.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're handy colours to have though, aren't they? I've got like a tan trench coat.
Yeah,
And
they're classic.
Yeah,
they're very, very
yeah,
classic.
it does the job, doesn't
Oh,
it?
tummy rumbling.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. Again, would never reach for it in a million years, but yeah, it's really nice.
It's hard to consider this a colour, isn't it? So
Even that, yeah, I would look at that and say it's too close to my skin tone, but it's not awful.
no,
No.
they're available. They're not.
Yeah.
They're just not your best, you know.
Yeah, they're not making me pop like some of the greens and that, but
And that's
yeah.
it's on the warm edge. You see there.
Wow.
You got the full range there.
Even the pinks. Who'd have thought it? Wow.
Not your absolute best.
No.
But I'm being
doable.
fussy.
Yeah.
I'm being fussy.
Perfectionist.
You did so well in
Thank
the blues
you.
and the greens.
I do love those colours. I'm
I'm
glad
being
they
fussy.
came out nicely. Yeah, if you'd have been like, never wear green, you look awful, I'd be like, wow, okay.
Well, I just love it. I just love it. I'm going to grab your coat for a second because
No.
I'm so happy. It's insane.
Yeah, that is a mad call because I literally bought that probably about a week ago.
And if
It's
we pop
really
that
cute.
over there,
Yeah, it's a pretty good match, isn't
it's
it?
almost exact.
Wow, it's just that tiny, tiny bit lighter. But I suppose you're never going to get exact, are you? Rarely.
No.
I have got to top that colour. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're never going to get an exact match. You've done really well with the coat somehow. Miraculously.
Psychic.
You've done really well with the coat. But yeah, don't get so bogged down in it that you're saying it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's close enough, it's close enough.
Yeah. This will increase my variety, not reduce it.
Yeah,
Because I was wearing no colour before.
Exactly.
So yeah, it can only go up from there. And yeah, there is a nice range for seasons as well. There are definitely lighter, you know, in the summer I can see those being really pretty. The pinks, you know, the lighter colours.
Yeah.
And then winter you've got like the browns and yeah.
It's a beautiful palette. And of course, when we, this is why I said, for example, when we pulled out that tonal drape, that soft tonal drape,
Yeah.
it's very drab in comparison to what the palette looks like.
It is, yeah. I wasn't taken, obviously apart from the green, which
Yeah,
I really like,
yeah.
but I wasn't taken with any of the others, but actually, yeah.
And that's why I was like, don't look at the colours, look at your face.
The tone, yeah.
Because the idea is if you can handle this level of softness, you can handle a little bit more. And I think, you know, the only one really, no, actually they look fine. There was one that was a touch bright and it might have been the teal.
Yeah, that shade was maybe better than that one, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other way, you didn't do amazing in this pink. But
yeah.
actually the entire palette otherwise you did well in.
Thank you so much. This has
No,
been
you're
amazing.
welcome. I mean, hopefully you enjoyed.
I did. It's been lovely.
And there was a little bit of a lesson for you as well. I mean, what I'll do is I'll send you a little bit of a follow-up. I've got a tiny little Facebook group if you want to join it. For like in-person customers.
Lovely.
And they just share tips.
Wow, oh amazing. So I am definitely not a warm autumn, which just goes to show that sometimes you just don't know. A lot of the time someone's more trained and they can judge you better, and honestly I was actually shocked that I could see the difference. I know that sounds silly because that's the whole point, but I was thinking, oh gosh, am I gonna have to do a bit of pretend in here if Joe's like, yeah, see how your cheekbones change and your complexion changes and I can't see it, am I gonna have to be like, oh yeah, like polite, you know? But honestly, I couldn't believe how dramatic the changes were. Particularly with the warmer colours, they just didn't do anything for my face at all. So I definitely, although going in thinking I was warm because I had quite a lot of pink in my cheeks, she definitely helped me see the light, thank goodness, in that I am cool toned, and I am obviously rocking the silver jewellery today, taking that on board. And in terms of the palette, that's what everyone wants to see. This is what I came away with. So it's in like this really nice smart, have I got something on it already? There we go, it's just face powder off my desk. But yeah, it comes in this like nice smart wallet, and you can flick through or you can pull it out as a big thing like that. So I will show you. Like I said, it's sunset right now, so the lighting is a little bit off, but I hope you can see that. So I've got a real mixture, no oranges and yellows because I am cool toned, but this one is more kind of purples. That colour is like an aubergine colour, then purples into that claret is like my favourite colour ever now that I know it exists, and then there's some pinky reds as well. Then is some blues, so starting with like a light navy and going all the way up to a mint. Then I have some green, the more greens, a charcoal, which is very handy as a neutral. Then that one that looks almost black in this light is a chocolate brown. Black is a no-no, but my mum has been telling me that since pretty much I started wearing black, so she called the shots early doors. And then she put these neutrals in. They are a little bit on the warmer side. But obviously it's nice to have. She said they won't make me pop, but they can be incorporated as part of outfits to kind of give me a bit of variety. So there is my palette. I love it. I'm really happy with it. And they are like fabric swatches as well, so I can take them out and look at the actual material. I wonder if this top, oh my gosh guys, look, that green matches my top. So I'm already trying. In terms of how I'll take this into my wardrobe, I am not a millionaire. Spoiler alert, if you thought I was, I apologise, I'm very much not. I'm not in a position to get rid of all the clothes that don't fit into my palette and rebuild my whole wardrobe, as I'm sure a lot of people are. So I talked about how it would be more of like a gradual transition, and Joe said that's a really good idea. Equally, we talked about, you know, maybe wearing a colour like me today. So I'm wearing black trousers because I have black work trousers. I'm definitely not going to throw them away and buy chocolate brown work trousers or light navy work trousers. I'm going to keep wearing them black trousers probably until they've got holes in them, but where I can incorporate pieces that are in my palette, or you know, if I'm buying new pieces, obviously I'll be shopping with this in mind. This will be my little shopping bible, so if I want to incorporate new pieces into my wardrobe, I will kind of, where I want to, make sure that they fit into my colour palette. And ultimately no one made me go and have this done. I really wanted to, and I want to change my wardrobe for the better. I want to feel more confident with colour. I want to feel like I look better in the clothes I wear. If you're happy and you love the colours you wear and you feel amazing and confident and happy, please don't feel like you have to go and get this done. I'm merely kind of speaking for the people who want to explore more with their wardrobes. That was something I mentioned to Joe, was I wear a lot of neutrals and black because to me they're a safe colour. They're not a risk. I knew I didn't look or feel $1 million in them, but I knew I didn't look or feel disgusting either, so it was kind of a safe bet. So overall I thought it was a fantastic experience. I now feel like I know myself a bit better, and hopefully going forward it'll enable me to shop more sustainably, and create almost like a capsule wardrobe. If colours I'm buying are in the palette, that would imply that they go together and that they can work seamlessly as different outfits, which is what I really want from my wardrobe. I want things I can wear with skirts and trousers and shoes and bags that go with all my outfits. So hopefully by using this as a base, I can kind of build that as we go forward. And slowly but surely, as clothes wear out, I can replace them with clothes in my palette if I choose to do that. And it'll just be a nice little transition process. There you go. Overall thoughts, do you need it? No, absolutely not. Did I love it? Yes, I did. Is it what I expected? No, because I thought it was a warm autumn, but it was so much better than I expected and I'm really happy with the result. Yeah, I'll leave you with that. Definitely have a think about if it's something that you would like to have done. If not, good for you, but if it is, good for you. I'll leave Joe's website link below. Again, a big thank you to Joe for letting me film and letting me post this video. Please give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any more of my content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!